We're here to talk about the Department of International Programs and Services.
Okay.
What is it that you do?
Well, I work, well, I have a staff,
Right.
a small staff, but we work with faculty to develop and continue to run international programs we have done over the years. And that may include developing promotional material with marketing and communications. We collect application material, we advertise, we keep track of the students who are making application for each individual program, and we deal with the in-country vendors who provide the support.
Talk about how this program has grown throughout. How many years have you been here?
In '88, I was a graduate assistant working
Yeah.
with Steve Nagel, so this is getting up there. This is like 20 years.
Talk about how it's grown so much.
Well, we started in a trailer behind the Singleton building, and we had no international programs. We were a member institution with AIFS, the American AESD, excuse me. And they had a collection of study abroad opportunities, and we could send our students on them. And we usually would send 2 or 3 students a year, but as a graduate student, I was more the international student advisor and working with to help students adjust to low country culture and find their place while they were here at Coastal. So that's what we were in 1988. And then over the years, we've grown to an institution where we send out just short of 200 students every summer on these little short programs that we have, as well as 15 to 20 students a semester on our semester and academic year exchanges, which is not a huge amount, but it's certainly different than where we were nearly 20 years ago.
What kind of programs do we have available for students to travel?
Well, the summer programs are the ones that are most popular because, I think partly because if students have work obligations and leases and car payments and such, it's hard to get away for a full semester or a full academic year. But these programs that we have during Maymester or June can be as short as 11 or 12 days or as long as 3 weeks. The language programs that we have on offer, we have students going to Madrid, to Costa Rica. We have a new program to Cuenca, Ecuador for Spanish 120. We've had students go to Germany for language programs. We're investigating a new program in Normandy with the University of Caen, and they have a language school, so we're hoping to send students. There are a few students that would like to go there and improve their French skills. Plus we have Dr. Darla Domke developed a program in Europe. It's called the CBAD 402 program, and students will start in Paris, move to Germany, and end in Prague, and they will visit our partner institutions while they're there, but also take advantage of opportunities to see how corporations are run in other countries. So it's a very popular and a well-attended program.
And what are some of our other partner institutions abroad?
Well, we just welcomed a group of 10, how many came in this time? Yeah, 10 students from Essay in Paris that came in just this past weekend. We have a partnership with them, and their students come here for a semester. And we had several students last year who went for a semester. Victoria Levinsky, who you may know, graduated just this past December. She participated in that program and came back certainly with excellent French skills, but a wonderful perspective, having spent a semester in Paris. So that's one of our programs. We have partnerships with 2 universities of applied science in Germany, one in Bonn-Rhein-Sieg and one in Mainz. And we have some other programs that are in development with Bratislava and one with China. Plus, we have students in business and in other disciplines that go to Universidad San Francisco de Cuenca, Universidad San Francisco in Quito, Ecuador, which is very popular and usually welcomes 2 to 3 students a semester of ours, and next year we're going to have our first student from there.
I want to know where you start when you introduce them to the low country culture.
What did we do this weekend? The Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
Well, yeah, it's sort of sensory overload because it's certainly some place where you can buy everything except a car. That's about the only thing you can't get at the Walmart.
What is the value, Geoff, of international study?
Well, whether you're an American student going abroad or an international student coming here, I think it's, and it certainly, it's not a necessary thing for everyone to engage in, but I think it starts you on the road to understanding the larger world. From my perspective, when you grow up in the United States, you see everything through a United States filter. And that's not a bad thing, but
Right.
That's what you see. When you watch our news, you see media that is tailoring the news for its audience. I think if you can go to another country, even for a short period of time, you're going to see that people in other places view the world differently and operate differently. Just before I came over, I was pulling up Yahoo in France and in England, and it's interesting to see the articles that are on our Yahoo page and see what kind of press they get in other countries, because they have a different priority, because they're seeing things differently.
What are some of the most interesting places that you've traveled?
I think, well, I loved Iceland. I just had, we had a new student from Iceland just come in, and I remember I'd been there in '94, and that was a wonderful trip. And if you recall our alumni, Sunny Gupta, I went to India and I was in his wedding back in 1999. So that probably was, that's up there, because it's such a different culture, and there was very little that was within my standard frame of reference. So it was a wonderful trip.
What else are we working on for the next few years?
I think, as I mentioned, there's a new program through the Wall College of Business, Resort Tourism, particularly with China. I think the focus is on linking with universities where students can come here for a short period of time and then return to their home institutions. And I think the approach is generally just proactive. If there are partnerships out there, Coastal certainly is receptive to developing linkages that serve both our institution and the institution with which we're partnering.
Geoff Parsons, it's always a pleasure. You're always got something exciting to tell us.
Well, thanks very much, Rob.
Thank you.